Hey, good morning, Steve here. It's about 7:30 a.m. and I'm at a campground that I don't want to try to pronounce, but I'll put the name on the screen. Today's going to be a great day for a number of reasons. First off, I camped my tent here up on the top of this rock cliff. I'll show you what's up here. But behind me here is one of the best, actually the best view directly from my tent to a view that I've had so far. Down there is the Howe Sound. I'm in a city called Squamish, and you can't really see, but there's some big cliffs over there on the other side of the campground. And the second reason that today's going to be awesome is I'm going to go climb those cliffs to the top. There's a kind of famous hike here called the Chief, and I'm going to do that. According to the website, it's about a 6-hour hike, 11 kilometers. We'll see how long it takes me. And the last reason today's going to be awesome is I have reserved a hostel for 5 days in downtown Vancouver. So, and I check in today. So after my hike, I should be all packed up and gonna head to Vancouver. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive from here to downtown, depending on traffic. It is Monday, and yeah, now I'm gonna start my my city exploration. I haven't actually explored any cities really on this whole trip. It's been all hiking and camping and all that stuff, and it'll be nice to have a little change of pace, do some socialization with some people other than campers. Campers are great, don't get me wrong, but change it up, do some city stuff, maybe get a haircut, you know, eat some ramen, like some stuff you can't do at camp. So I'm looking forward to Vancouver, be there Monday through Friday of this week, and then on to the island, Vancouver Island after that. Okay, we'll get some footage today of this awesome stellar Monday, and check you later. See ya. Hey, it's about 9:30 a.m. I'm just starting the Chief Trail. You start actually at this thing called Shannon Falls, which is behind me. It says on the website it's 330 meters. However, it's not really one continuous drop, so I'm going to go ahead and not count that as 330 meters, whereas the Takakau Falls was 250-ish meters, one solid drop. That was way bigger. So anyways, we're going to start the hike. Hey, so right off the bat, there's some awesome trees and also tree stumps in here. For example, this one is about as long as my motorcycle. There's one over there that didn't get chopped down and one that did. I don't know if the loggers took it or what, but really big trees in here. I'm gonna like this. Oh yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. I love super mossy trees. Check this out. This whole place is just covered in moss. Those trees over there too. Hey, just taking a little water break here. This trail is awesome. It's quite difficult though. The last few trails I hiked, I was telling myself, I wish this trail was longer, or I wish this trail was more difficult. And I found the solution to that. I wouldn't call it a trail as much as a infinite staircase. If you're familiar with Austin, it's kind of like doing Mount Bonnell about 100 times so far. Up, 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 but I'm gonna have super strong calves, so there's a little silver lining. And yeah, let's go up. Hey, still climbing here, but I've encountered a small little ladder. It's indicative of the grade you have to climb up when you need ladders to get up there. I think I'm almost to the first peak. Still alive, all right. Hey, so I made it to the first peak of the Chief here. That's a mountain that you'll drive by if you come from Whistler, like I did a couple days ago, or yesterday I think it was. That's Squamish down there at the city. There's a long dirt road, if you can see that long thing in the distance that ends in the water. I drove down that on my motorcycle last night in the evening. People go windsurfing there, it's really windy, and it's kind of a scenic view of the water. I camped on this lake here, kind of behind the rocks, you can't see it, but what I was going to say was this is technically the ocean here. I think the water comes off the mountains. It's blue because it's a glacial feed, but this is Howe Sound, and if you look on a map and follow that all the way, it's at sea level. It connects to the Pacific Ocean. So I'm pretty sure as I drive later today to Vancouver, this nice blue fresh water will turn into you know, salt water of some color. I don't know. The second peak and maybe even the third peak appear to be over there. There's a lot of people, so unfortunately there's a giant ravine you gotta go around, so I'm gonna do that and keep the hike going. Okay. Hey, just taking a little breather here on my way to the second peak of the Chief, and I'm in this cool canyon. Just want to show it to you. Came from that way down there, going up that way. going up to the top of the second peak here, but you gotta climb up this thing. It's really sharp, and use those little where are they at? There they are, little rock climber grips. This spot's pretty dangerous. I'm glad I have decent hiking shoes. Hey, made it to the second peak of the Chief here. The view's marginally better than the first peak, which is right there. You can see those people down there. You can see around the sound a little better from up here, and more Squamish. There's the third peak. Still deciding if I want to shoot for that or not. I had a couple pepperoni tacos and a little chocolate that I brought myself as a treat. And yeah, we'll see if I make it over there. Cheers. Hey, it's about 2:30. Made it back down my bike here. Took me about 5 hours round trip. I ended up just doing peaks 1 and 2. I skipped peak 3. The reason is, well, one, I got to get over to Vancouver and try to avoid rush hour. I may just hit rush hour. And second reason was I overheard a lady saying peak 3 wasn't as good as peak 2 anyways. So I wasn't super motivated to go spend the extra time to get over there. So anyways, I'm heading west to Vancouver, and we'll check you there later. So I'm on this highway called Sea to Sky Highway. It hugs along this coast on the left side here, and it's just a fantastic ride. I can smell the ocean now. I feel like I've arrived at the sea here, which is in the road's name, so that makes sense. Squamish is over there, and if you remember, I said the blue water would eventually turn into ocean, and I feel like you can see that happening right there, that line, or I can at least here. I don't know if the video will pick it up, but this is a stunning drive, and Sea to Sky Highway going into Vancouver. Hey, made it to the big city here. Checked into my hostel and took a shower and shaved. Feel way better. I was feeling like crap when I arrived. I got stuck in rush hour traffic, and then people drive really fast here, I've learned. I got stuck in rush hour traffic, and also carrying all my crap into the hostel, and then I lost my keys temporarily. It turns out I just left my motorcycle again. I have a problem with that apparently. Anyways, I'm gonna meet my friend Will, and we're gonna have some beers and check out this town. So check you later. Bye.